The Marlins play the defending American League champion Tampa Bay Rays this afternoon, right behind where I'm standing at the newly renamed Lone Depot Park. The Aspen Institute is making Miami Beach the center of climate action next spring, bringing their climate conference Aspen Ideas Climate to South Florida, a community that is already seeing some of the effects of climate change. Miami-Dade County Public Schools is back to fully in-person learning today, and masks are required, despite Governor DeSantis threatening to withhold state funding from districts that do so. To be clear, critical race theory does not say that someone is racist based off the color of their skin or that someone should feel ashamed of the color of their skin. Still, parents are speaking out at school board meetings. If El Salvador is going to accept Bitcoin, it still has to be approved by the Salvadoran Congress. But as Bukele's New Ideas Party controls Congress in El Salvador, the passage of the measure seems all but certain. It has been 1 year since the death of George Floyd, and commemorations are being held across the country. Due to a spike in COVID cases, Miami-Dade has also seen a surge in COVID tests. And in order to meet demand in the county, they've made Tropical Park a 24-hour testing site. Crews here at the collapse site await the president's arrival. He is making a priority out of not negatively affecting their work. White House officials say they are making sure that the added security does not slow down the search and rescue mission. Just like this Peruvian family, many in Latin America who are tired of waiting and have the means to travel are making their way to the U.S. to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. To find a vaccination, book online through hospital booking sites, Publix, CVS, or the county where you live. Today, families hold on to hope, desperately searching for answers and updates from authorities at the Family Reunification Center. On Thursday morning, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue set up the center at 9301 Collins Avenue for those who are looking for unaccounted or missing relatives as a result of the Champlain Tower's partial building collapse. Yubi Cartes says she was directed to the center when she called about her relatives, the Pettigil family who were on the 10th floor of the building that collapsed. I came to see if they can give me information. If I have to stay here, I'll stay until I know something.
Only God is the one who saved them. So you never lose hope, and I'm not losing my hope.
Like Cartes, Yancy Rinaldi was in desperate need of answers and remained optimistic as she searched for her longtime friends, the Velasquez family, which were on the 3rd floor.
We've been trying to locate them since around 4 o'clock in the morning. I have not been able to reach them. None of our friends. We have a group trying to find them, posting on Facebook and everything, and we have not been able to find them yet. So we're hopeful they turn up soon. This is a nightmare that we can't wake up from.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue is asking that those who live at Champlain Towers complete a wellness check form as part of their efforts to ensure that all tenants of the building are located. The Red Cross, along with other agencies, has been here all morning providing these people with food, water, and blankets, anything that they need to make this very difficult time a little bit easier. In Surfside, Helen Acevedo, South Florida Media Network. We're here at Versailles restaurant where hundreds of Cuban people have gathered to call for an end to the decades-long dictatorship on their island. In Miami and Cuba alike, demonstrators are taking the streets, protesting out of a lack of freedom and worsening conditions on the island, particularly the healthcare system that has been further impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Miguel Saavedra is the president of the human rights organization Vigilia Mambisa, and he spoke of the health crisis that Cuba is currently facing. The people of Cuba at this moment are dying in the street because of COVID-19, he said. There is no medicine, no food, and there is the repression of tyranny. Videos of protests across the island have taken social media by storm. According to Saavedra, the youth is the heart of this movement. We always said that what would save Cuba was not the international forces or foreign governments, he said. What will save Cuba is the youth who are the revelation of the Cuban exile. They will give the contrast to the situation and are the ones that will cause what is happening now, a national rebellion. City of Miami Mayor Francis Suarez, who is of Cuban descent, made an appearance at the Little Havana protest to show his support for the Cuban people. Never in the history of Cuba have we seen the courage that we are seeing in Cubans who are on the streets in masses in 15 different cities throughout the island, he said. Mayor Daniela Levin Cava also made an appearance and took to Twitter to say, "We stand united with the Cuban people on the island and across the community at this historic moment in the struggle for freedom, dignity, and basic human rights. May their courageous actions bring about real change and move us closer to the dream of a free Cuba." The Cuban people have been calling for an end to this dictatorship for over 60 years. In Little Havana, Helen Acevedo, South Florida Media Network. Have you ever wanted to be inside a painting? Well, now's your chance. Coming to Ice Palace Miami this week is Beyond Van Gogh, an immersive experience that takes you into the art and mind of Vincent van Gogh. Beyond Van Gogh provides the audience with a deeper look into the artist's world.
Not a lot of people are familiar with his own words and his voice, and that's something that's really shows and speaks to its sensitivity and sensibility and his own way of seeing the world.
The exhibit takes his art a step forward, allowing viewers to jump into Van Gogh's work while they listen to his words set to symphonic score. The show's creative director, Matthew St. Arnaud, says the show is coming to Miami due to its cultural arts community.
So I think there's a culture there that is going to be well received, where people are going to be interested and they're going to go out and actually try this.
And as far as the show goes,
just go and meet Vincent and just take a moment for yourself, actually.
Ellen Bowen was able to see the show before it debuts to the public. She says that the show taught her a little bit more about Van Gogh's life.
We know his art, we know what it looks like, we know his style, but I found it very educational to learn a lot about what his life and how he even started painting, how he started off trying to be an art dealer. So I found that really interesting. That was something I didn't know.
Lilia Temple felt like she was a part of the art.
What I loved was in like the main room, you just felt like you were living in Van Gogh's art.
Beyond Van Gogh opens on Thursday, April 15th and will go all the way till July 11th. In order to get your tickets, go to vangoghmiami.com. In Miami, Helen Acevedo, South Florida Media Network.